Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. Celebrating 6 decades of South Korea's trade-driven development, the South Korean president today attended an annual Trade Day event held in southern Seoul. He called for the need to foster new ways for the country to grow in a qualitative way. Correspondent Oh Sooyoung begins our coverage.
President Yoon Seok Yeol has pledged to level up support for South Korea's export firms to expand in the global market, as he forecasts continued disruptions to international trade and supply chains. Marking the country's 60th Trade Day in an annual ceremony on Tuesday, Yoon stressed the need to create new avenues for growth, as the export-dependent economy faces a rapidly changing world shaped by competing national interests and technological shifts. Citing numerous risks such as the weakening of economies, supply chain disruptions and geopolitical conflicts, he said the Korean economy must overcome great challenges once again. Having met with over 90 heads of state around the world in 150 summits, as the self-professed #1 salesman of South Korea, he pledged to back more free trade agreements and efforts to diversify products and services. The president also promised to nurture the growth of small and medium-sized firms along with young business people and scrap regulatory hurdles.
새로운 주력 수출 품목을 키우기 위해 세계 최고 수준의 초격차 기술 개발과 상용화를 위한 R&D를 최대한 지원하겠습니다. 그리고 2027년까지 서비스 수출 분야에서 세계 10위권 진입을 목표로 콘텐츠, 관광, 금융, 보건, ICT 등 서비스 분야를 제조업 수준으로 키우겠습니다.
Amid the slowdown of global trade at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, followed by war in Ukraine and geopolitical tensions in the Indo-Pacific region, South Korea recorded 13 months of negative export growth until a rebound in October this year on the back of greater demand for chips. In tackling the challenges ahead, Yoon reflected on the past decades of export-led growth for the country, which first recorded $100 million in 1964.
수출은 늘 우리나라 성장의 원동력이었습니다. 좋은 일자리의 원천이었습니다. 따라서 수출 진흥이 곧 민생입니다. 우리 함께 다시 한번 위기를 돌파하고 자랑스러운 대한민국의 무역의 새 역사를 써봅시다.
According to Korea International Trade Association, the country is forecast to record around $630 billion in outbound shipments this year, down 7.8% from 2022. However, next year, exports are likely to get a boost from higher demand for IT products. Yoon on Tuesday also presented various awards, including the Order of Industrial Service Merit to top export company heads, including Hyundai Motor CEO Chang Jae-hoon. Prior to the ceremony, the president viewed displays of major export items and documents by era, such as the first TV sets and vehicles produced in South Korea, and the first comprehensive export promotion policy in the 60s, which fast-tracked the nation's economic development. Oh Sooyoung, Arirang News.